Well, it was another double overtime game, and we're very disappointed. Disappointed because I don't mind the team makes shots, but when you lose a game, coming out of when we had a 3-point lead, we want to do two things: not let them attempt the three, and then when we had the ball back, we didn't want. We said anything but an offensive foul. We did both things. We gave up a three, and those are the two instructions, and we knocked the guy over. So that's disappointing, and obviously Russ's reach at the end of the game was bizarre to say the least. Hard-fought game, but if you break it down, they made their free throws and we didn't. So we're very disappointed. To lose two home games in the Big East with the type of schedule we have is very destructive, to say the least.
Rick, what was the key to them being able to control the pace of this game as well? It seemed like you guys got it.
Well, they average 9 turnovers a game. Nobody turns them over because they're an excellent passing team. They can do that. We didn't mind that. Where we broke down is on the pick and rolls. They beat us off our switch. And it's okay, because Rock's coming off an ACL. He did the best he could in that situation.
How much did it hurt with Gorgie fouling out? It seemed like early on you guys were kind of starting off the offense through him until he got in foul trouble.
You just answered your own question. Anybody else?
Rick, you made a comment about Russ. Just 1 for 9, just couldn't get going. Was there anything they did?
Hey, anybody can have an off night, but you can't play defense. 4 or 5 times in a game I told them, just stay solid, just stay solid. But to reach around like that, you're just trying to make a big play because you're not shooting well. And you can't do that. You have to stay solid in your stance. But he learned a valuable lesson, and you hate to take a second home loss to take a valuable lesson.
How much of a factor was the pace of play? It seemed like you guys were trying to get it going, but it kept getting slower.
You see, you didn't listen to that question he just asked, did you? I just said they average 9 turnovers, and that nobody speeds them up. So I'll answer it again if you like. That nobody speeds them up if they don't want. They're too good a passing team. If you gamble like Russ did like that, that's what's going to happen. You got to stay solid and play at the pace. We're capable of playing pace. We've won about 8 games this year at a low pace, so we're capable of playing that. Now, maybe I'll answer a third time. Maybe I want to ask that same question.
What's going on with Chris? It seems like he hasn't been able to get in any kind of offensive flow in the last few games. Is it something that he's not doing, or?
I don't know what to tell you. It's he had a wide open shot off and underneath that a bounce play and didn't take it and looked to drive. So sometimes when things don't go well, you lose your confidence a little bit.
You had several possessions where you gave 1 shot. A lot of times you give it to Payton up top, high ball screen. Is that what you were trying to do?
Well, it worked when they had, I'll say his name, number 33, in the game, Broghammer. They were trying to go at him in the last play of the game. And obviously, with Gorgie out, we don't have a lot of guys that can put it on the floor. Kyle's not a floor guy. Chris is not a floor guy. Russ was not. We would have run something probably for Russ to come off the screen, but he wasn't having a good night, so we put it in Payton's hands.
Anything else, Coach? Talk a little bit about what Kyle was able to give you. He grabs 10 boards, 17 points. I mean, he seemed like he was a little bit more active.
Yeah, he did a good job tonight. He played well. We lost the game mentally and from the foul line. We lost the game that way because they made their free throws. We didn't, but more important, we came out with a 3-point lead, and we said, look, if we lose it, we'll lose it up 1. We're not going to lose it giving up a 3. And then we wanted to lash out. Whatever you do, don't pivot, don't charge the man. So we lost it in those 2 areas. And then Russ probably learned a valuable lesson for the rest of his life that you don't do that in that situation. So it's a painful lesson to have to learn because he feels very bad about it, but you have to learn those lessons. You can't try because you're having an off night to do something spectacular. You just have to stay solid.
Is this just another sign that the Big East, really, it's anybody can win any game if you're not ready to go?
Well, we're obviously St. John's won at Cincinnati, but we're in bad shape because we've lost 2 at home. So we're in real bad shape. But we've been there before, the years, and we're going to have to just do battle the rest of the way. But it is very tough. It's a no given night can you win. We lost to Providence last year. The poll's coming on. So you never know where, we've had a lot of close ball games, and tonight we didn't mentally do our job, and we paid the price. But it's always overtime, it's always double overtime. We've been 5-1 in that situation. Tonight it just wasn't our night, and it was theirs. Thank you.